cassettes. Okay, I got 4 stacks of cassettes. I will let you know most of these cassettes are gospel or country or jazz, soul, something of that nature. I don't have a lot of I don't have any hip hop. I already know that. I looked through and I didn't see any hip hop. A couple of couple poppy ones, but not really a lot. But if you're looking for some really cool things, I'm going to run a couple of things right off the very bat that I just think are super, super cool. Okay. One of them is a cassette case. It's not actually a cassette, but it looks cool as all get out. Everything's going to start at $2 and everything is going to be run for 10 seconds, sudden death. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin up the first thing because I do this by myself, and I'm going to set it up first. Okay. So don't have to bid on that. There is nothing that's running right now. So don't bid on anything right now. But we're going to get the other things started tonight. My name is Brian. We are I Am Jack's Treasures, me and my wife, and we sell everything. I do have a cassette show preloaded. All my preloaded shows start at 4 o'clock. Sometimes I have to push them back to 6 if I have an appointment someplace. Okay. But I have preloaded shows usually in the evening. This is just, I did a huge media buy. I bought a huge media buy off of Facebook Marketplace. And now all I'm trying to do is just make my money back on that one right there. And I'm getting very, very close. And this is only day 4. Okay. Tomorrow is CDs and it is metal and alternative CDs. Okay. It looks like I got maybe about 20 to 25 CDs that I'm going to be running in that show. Okay. So we're going to start running these cassettes. Here's the first one. Okay. It's the original soundtrack to the movie Doors. And I think it's cool as I'll get out because it's made to look sort of like a box for a VHS. It looks like a VHS box. It is empty. The cassette is not in there. But it's so cool. I had to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to run it anyway, even though there's not a cassette in there. And because I think it looks cool, but you could put any, like little movie segment in there. Yeah, it looks like a clamshell. Is this not cool as all get out? And I'm going to run it for $2. Here we go. And it is going to be running 10 seconds, sudden death. It is the Doors, just a cassette case. It is just a case, okay? But it looks so cool. I love the way that it is. Judith, thank you for the support yesterday, by the way. I shipped all of the orders out today. We didn't get a chance. I didn't see anybody buy it who bought anything. So I wanted to say thank you for doing that. What is up? Mike Cecil is here. Guys, do me a favor. Give my friend Mike Cecil a follow. He is an amazing seller on here, does video games, which are just super cool. Envy and Nat. Envy, you're always wet, my friend. You know I love you. Envy had a birthday. We did a birthday raid train with him on Sunday. It was phenomenally fun. You know, and then we did a big, huge show yesterday. Hyperfixated Mom, it's always good to see you. We got a big, huge cookbook show later on today with a ton of brand new cookbooks in there too. So just a lot of stuff happening here at, you started a fight at the casino with the people serving. Don't do that, Envy. Envy, you are amazing and stuff like that. I hope you won. I hope you won at the casino. Here's Yes Fragile. This is the only, I will let you know, this is the only true rock CD that we have. I got a couple of older ones, you know. What is up, Willow, my friend? You lost 900 bucks. You better start selling some more stuff on eBay, or not eBay, whatnot. I mean, this is Yes Fragile. This is phenomenal. This is like one of the best albums right here. It's got all the words in there. It does look like it's a club edition. You know, but here's Yes Fragile. I saw Yes live. Oh my gosh, guys. I had it upside down. I literally recorded an album, a bootleg album of Yes at the Hollywood Sportatorium down in Florida. You made 18 cents on the casino. I know what that's like. I know what that's like, Effie. That's amazing. All right. Looking homeward. Looking homeward. This is one of those like I guess you would call it like a Time Life one. It's not Time Life, but there it is right there. It does have a little felt on the inside. Everything's running for 10 seconds, mostly country gospel. The two rock ones I had, or the one rock one I had is Yes. and then I had the really super cool doors thing. But it's amazing. I bought this. This all came in an online purchase that we made, and it was a good purchase. I love the purchase that we made. There's absolutely zero doubt about it. I still haven't made my money back on it yet, but I will. There's absolutely zero doubt about that. This one is called CBS Masterworks Dinner Classics, the French album. The French album. The tape is in there. The felt is in there. Here it is right here. Looks really super cool. Okay, looks really super cool. Music from the Duzbu. I don't know French, so and I actually took French. Okay, it does say package includes recipes from Martha Stewart's best-selling entertainment. Okay, I'm gonna run this in my cookbook show tonight because it does have recipes in there, so I can run it in my cookbook show if it doesn't sell. That's super cool. I like that. But welcome in, guys. This is Midday Madness Day number 4. Cassettes. Cassettes. These are all the cookbooks that I'm doing later today. All right, this one is country. My guess is because of the hat. It is Melons. I'm sorry, Ken Melons. Okay, Ken Melons. I don't know who he is. So he could be really super cool, or I have no earthly idea. But there it is. It does have the felt in there. Here's the cassette in the case. Oh, hi there, Jesse. Jesse made an appearance. Okay, it's a cool looking case. So it is self-titled Melons. Ken Melons. Ken Melons. I guess it's Ken Melons. I mean, it definitely is country, though. I'm almost positive of that. I'm almost positive of that. The fact that it is country. Okay, put those over there. New song. New song. I think they did the Christmas song. Christmas shoes. Isn't that what they did? New song and stuff. I know that they're more of a Christian band, or religious or something. This is called Say Yes. This is called Say Yes. Got the tape in there. Words are nice and clear. Okay. I did A tracks yesterday. That was a lot of fun. And we found out somebody released an album on A track like last year. It's like, what? That didn't even make 8-track players anymore and stuff. I didn't sell anything, but it was still a lot of fun. I mean, I'm just moving this over because I got the thing. BJ Thomas, Amazing Grace. BJ Thomas, Amazing Grace. Most of what I have is gospel and country, a couple of pop. Okay. The the felt came out of that one, so I'm not going to run it. I don't run ones that don't have the felt in there unless it's just a really good one. Brian Duncan, Anonymous Confessions of a Lunatic Friend. Brian Duncan, Confessions of a Lunatic Friend. I don't know if this is comedy or what. Okay, I don't know Brian Duncan. Duncan. But here it is, 1990. It looks like it's gospel because it's from Word Incorporated, and that's generally thing. Here's the sleeve on the inside. Everything looks good on that one. And $2. $2, 10 seconds, sudden death. I'm just trying to fly through all of these things, not as fast as I did yesterday. Yesterday, guys, just to let you know, we were on a bracket battle. We sold 88 items in 10 minutes. 88 items in 10 minutes. Okay. But we were running at 5 seconds sudden, or 3 seconds sudden death. It was scary. And we shipped it. We got it all shipped and didn't have any mistakes. The Beach Boys. This is the Beach Boys' greatest hits, 1961 to 1963. Okay. Beach Boys' greatest hits from 1961 to 1963. I wasn't even born. I was born in 65. Okay. But the cassette looks really good. There it is. Got the felt on the inside. The words on it are very clear. Okay. The Beach Boys' greatest hits, 1961 to 1963. The Beach Boys, 1961, 1963. Welcome in everybody to Jack's Treasures. I am selling cassettes today on my Midday Media Madness Tour. This is day 4. Tomorrow is CDs. It's heavy metal and alternative. And then day 6 is DVDs, Blu-rays, action, adventure, and drama. Blu-ray and DVDs. Okay, Blu-ray and DVDs. And I'm pretty sure I got some new ones in there too. I even got some music. I can see Dave Matthews right there on the top, and Def Leppard. So got some pretty cool ones like that. This one is Share the Joy. So it's a gospel one. Share the Joy. It is the right one. Okay. Tape is in there. It's very clear, but you can see the felt in there. There's the other side. There's the insert right there. Do I have any pre-disco Bee Gees? Is there any pre-disco Bee Gees? Did the Bee Gees do any pre-disco? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I have any Bee Gees. Wait, I might have one. I'm gonna look right here at my stack. Looking at my stack, I don't see any Bee Gees in my stack. I got Chuck Berry. He's cool. No, I don't have any Bee Gees. I don't have any Bee Gees. Okay. Yeah, it is it. I mean, I don't mind disco now. I hated it when I was a kid because I grew up in 1965. I was born in 1965, so I grew up in the 70s. My brother, I got 2 older brothers and 2 older sisters, and my brothers, they listened to like REO Speedwagon and Foreigner and um, bands like that, Journey and stuff. So I did a lot of that. I did a lot of that stuff. So when disco came around, I was like, "What is this?" And so then it went back into rock and roll, and I was like, "Yay!" But now I like disco. I like ABBA. I like KC and the Sunshine Band. He actually went to school in Hialeah, Florida, and one of my friends went to school with the guy KC. Okay, this is Harvest Holy Fire. Harvest Holy Fire. I'm guessing it's going to be gospel. It looks like gospel. If it sells, I'll replace the case because the case is definitely broken, and I will replace it. Gospel Harvest Holy Fire. And like I said, a lot of what I got is Christian or country or that type of music right there. I did get Yes, and I saw the Beach Boys, which I love the Beach Boys. I'm gonna actually put that one off to the side because I'm gonna put that in a different show. Put that. That's going to go in a different show too. Put that in a different show. There we go. And so let's see. Here we go. The original Hensons. One more. Hallelujah. The original Hensons. One more. Hallelujah. Okay. I know people buy this stuff because obviously you always see it at yard sales and things like that. So some people buy this stuff. Me, I don't. I listen to it. You know what my favorite cassette was of almost all time when I used to work and I had a cassette player in my car? It was actually Beethoven. I would put in Beethoven, and when I would drive to work, I would listen to that. Okay, this is called Antarctica by the Vangelis. You remember the Vangelis? They did Chariots of Fire. I picked up a bunch of cassettes this past weekend at an estate sale. Yes, 25 cents each. I know. Isn't that awesome? I mean, that is just so great. The Jarhead Entrepreneur, guys, do me a favor, give the Jarhead Entrepreneur a follow. He is an amazing seller on here. And, oh, here we go. He's also a veteran and just an amazing thing. I'd get struck by lightning if I listen to gospel. I don't think so. Gospel's good music. All right, this is Van Gals. They did Chariots of Fire. Remember Chariots of Fire, the movie and stuff like that? That is just like super cool. I don't remember seeing the movie, but I remember the music. It was cool. It was cool. Yeah. But it like took over the radio stations. There's some rock music I don't like because they played it like all the time. Here's a great example. We're listening. I got Pink Floyd playing on my YouTube right now. It's Pink Floyd, and I saw Pink Floyd live in concert. There's a song that they have that absolutely drove me crazy every single time I heard it, and that was Another Brick in the Wall. Because when it came out in 1980, every freaking 10 minutes, it was another brick in the wall. Another brick in the wall, another brick in the wall, another brick in the wall. And it's like, God, you got to get sick of hearing the same song over and over and over again. Queen, another one, Bites the Dust. That's another one. All right. They played it a million times on the radio. I don't even know. The greatest hits of Nat King Cole. The greatest hits of Nat King Cole. I agree with you 1,000,000%, Judith. 1,000,000%. Early Pink Floyd is incredible. Okay, incredible. One of my favorites is called Fat Old Son, which is just a great tune. Okay, Nat King Cole, there it is, the greatest hits. It's got the felt in there, tape, everything looks good. Tape case looks awesome. Oh, I was doing the thing on Facebook. You know how Facebook, they have these little things of uh, like, who's your favorite so and so, who's your favorite son, and one of them said, uh, show how eclectic your music is by mentioning 4 concerts that you went to. I did Pink Floyd, Gordon Lightfoot, Skillet, and Journey. That's pretty eclectic right there, boy. Stephen Weiner, Greatest Hits Volume 2. Volume 2. Yeah, it was so overplayed. I mean, it's a good song. Don't get me wrong. It's a good song. All of those songs. Another One Bites the Dust. Uh, uh, Another Brick in the Wall. My Sharona. I hated that song. Oh my god, I hated that song so much. My Sharona. My Sharona. It was the same thing. It was like, oh my God. But people liked it and they played it and they played it all the things. What's up? A Dose of Thrift is here. Wow, here she is. A Dose of Thrift. Tried to get me kicked off of Whatnot a couple of times. Here we go. 20 greatest hits of 1971 by the original artist, too. It's got Two Divided by Love, Two Divided by Love, Rainy Night in Georgia, Jam Up, and Jelly Tight. I Can't Help Believing. Help Me Make It Through the Night, Get on the Good Foot, The Whiter Shade of Pale. I know that song. Jennifer Thomas, Drift Away, Take a Letter, Maria. I know that song. The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. Yeah, everyone knows that one. Hold On, I'm Coming, Rock and Roll Lullaby, Sooner or Later. Sooner or Later, that was remade. Wow. My Special Prayer, The Breakdown, Rocky, Paper Roses, I Gotta Make You Mine, and If You Leave Me Tonight, I'll Cry. This is cool. I like it. Here it is. 20's greatest hits of 1971. What a good year that was. What a good year that was. But they don't have any like Pink Floyd. There you go. $2 right there. The greatest hits of 1971. Original artist. And the original artist. It's not the Ray Conniff singers. They do all of those things like that, man. It's amazing to see some of these things. Celebrate the season of Easter. Celebrate the season of Easter. You weren't even alive? I was 6. Oh my gosh. I'm so old. I feel old. Dose of Thrift, you're making me feel old now. Tracy wasn't alive either. She made it in the 1970s. Tracy was born in 1979 too. I was in high school. And she's my wife. I was in high school in 1979. That's when my wife was born. All right. Celebrate the season of Easter. Celebrate the season of Easter. Again, most of these are cassettes that were got in the I bought in a big media buy. Best year ever. I agree with you because it gave me Tracy. Because it gave me Tracy. I cannot argue with that right there. Last night I got locked up. Must have been last night I got locked up. Must have been my one having naked cowboy. Oh, that's fucking funny as shit. I love it. I got kicked off of Whatnot. I had to get myself back onto it. Okay, here's this. What's this one called? All right, Heavenly Gospel Favorites. If this one sells, I will replace the case because the case is broken. The case is broken. I had to do that damn speed show yesterday, and Tracy and I, man, oh my gosh, it was so hard. That's what she said. Not to me. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. We sold 100 and not 100. We sold 88 items in 10 minutes. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. 3-second sudden death. We had some no sales. I no saled a video game that was brand new. I was like, holy shit. It mid sold it. Yeah, it was good. But tonight I have cookbooks. Tomorrow I got Ray Train. Media show is CDs, metal, and alternative. and I have video game manuals. I got like 29 pre-bids or 24 pre-bids on my video game manuals. All right, this one is brand new. This one's brand new. It says Happy Holidays, volume 29. True Value. Isn't that the shoot, 1986? Oh my god. Yeah, on manuals. You believe that? This is brand new and sealed. I don't even have to look at it right there. Brand new and sealed, 1986, True Value. I think that's a hardware store or an old hardware store. I don't even know. But yeah, it's pretty cool. People have been asking about it, and I got like a million of them. So I mean, might as well sell them. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Praise 11. I got to start going a little bit faster because I got to get done here. I got to record. I'm recording today too for the podcast. Plus, then I'm recording tomorrow too. So I'm gonna have a full day. Okay, here you go. This is Praise 11. Praise 11. Everything looked good on it. Praise 11. Everything looked good. Okay. So here it is. Woo. There it is. Brand new. Brand new. Oh, that was not brand new. The other one is brand new. Christmas with the Jets. Christmas with the Jets. A popular guy? Me? I don't think so. I love me some Ray trains. I have a huge train at the end of the month. Oh, I got so many of them going on right now. I couldn't even tell you how many trains I got going on right now. This one doesn't have the felt in it, so I won't run that one. All right, I got another Steve Noel Weinier Christmas Memories. Steve, what's up? The Gumby Man is in the house, guys. Guys, give my friend the Gumby Man a follow. He is amazing. Gumby, I saw your message come across, but I couldn't read it. So I will definitely read that as soon as I'm done with this. This show, which is just cassettes. I made a huge cassette buy off of Facebook Marketplace, and so now I'm just trying to make my money back on it. I haven't hit it my number yet. I'm at about probably about 30%. I'm about 30% payback, but I'm going to make my money back. There's absolutely zero doubt on that, because all of these cassettes, these are going to be going to McKay's once they don't sell. Volume 2 Love Songs. I don't know. I might put them up on the bay. Who knows? Stuff like that. That one is in there. Okay. It is the right one. Love Songs, Volume 2. Oh my gosh. We went from Pink Floyd to Ezra. Isn't that amazing? Ooh, I love it. Ooh, ooh, I do be dope. This is what's the name of the song? Budapest. George Ezra. Okay. Planning on the battle. Yes. As long as I'm ready for it, man. I'm ready for it. Okay. I am so ready for it. Those Wonder Years Swing Time. It does have the felt in there. Those Wonder Years Swing Time. Guys, give my friend Gumby a follow. He does a lot of Ray trains himself, which I'm going to tell you all something, guys. I do one Ray train a year, and the amount of work a Ray train takes is phenomenal. It is absolutely phenomenal. And if you really want to know about it, check out our podcast, What Not Another Reselling Podcast. And Gumby Man's was on it, and so was Call Me Gigi. She was on it last week, and she talks about Ray trains. And oh my gosh, I'm going to tell you something. That's a lot of work, and I do it once. He does like 5 of them a month. I'm like, not me. Okay, I don't have near that kind of thing. All right, this is Day Win Soundtracks, Wedding March, and Bridal Choral Chorus. I don't know. What is that word? Chorus? Choral. I don't know. Looks like choral to me. But yesterday I spelled sperm. I don't know. It wasn't sperm. It was sermon. Sermon. I don't know what the hell the words are. I don't know words all the time. Okay. My bandwidth with a full-time job. Oh my God, your bandwidth a full-time job. Here you go. Wedding March Orchestra. Day Win. I gotta go faster. Here we go. I'm gonna go faster. Here we go. Day Win soundtrack right there. Bridal Wedding March. So if you're getting married, buy this. You know what I'm saying? You could play this on your thing. Remember the cassette, the big boombox? Everybody used to have the boombox, and they would carry around the boombox, and they would put in a cassette. Man, those things were fun and stuff. Until they fell. Then they were broke. I mean, they'd shatter, man. Ask him in for I Believe. Ask him in for I Believe. Christian would be my guess. But the felt's in there. Everything is in there. Tape is the right one. So we got a lot of gospel in this one, but I'm gonna fly through it. I got Yes, if anybody, 6 disc CD changer. Yeah, those are in the car. Remember, you couldn't like put a boom box with a CD player because every time you moved, the thing would skip. And so same thing in a car. You guys remember the CD players in a car? Every time you played a CD, you went over a bump and went, "Burp," and then it ruined a disc. It's like, thanks, appreciate it. All right, Sandy, Sandy Patty. Yeah, nah. I grew up in South Florida too, where the roads were all like north to south, east, and west, and that was it. That's all they went, north, south, east, and west. Okay, but there was a stop sign every 5 friggin' minutes. Well, actually 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. Do you know that they did a study and they said the slowest state for driving is Florida? Okay, that's the slowest state. In other words, when you're driving, your average speed in Florida was something like 24 miles an hour. Okay. Some other states like Montana, your average speed was like 97 miles an hour. I don't even know. I'm making up these numbers. But Florida was like the lowest because they have more stop signs than any other state in the nation. I believe it. I believe it. I remember boomboxes. Yeah. Here we go. 20 greatest hits of 1965, the year I was born. The year I was born. All right, here we go. Down in the boondocks, This Diamond Ring, Last Chance to Turn Around, Born a Woman. Don't know. Just a little bit. Hooray for Hazel, Holy Green Giant, Oh My Happy, Holy Cow, Little Honda, The In Crowd, Warm and Tender Love, I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry, Sha-la-la, Did You Ever Do You Ever Have to Make Up Your Mind, Red Roses for a Blue Lady, Lovers, Concerto, Danny Boy, No Tears for Johnny, and The Matador. Yeah, so I was just reading this. I wasn't born a woman, so not there's anything wrong with that. But I wasn't. Okay, but I was born in 1965. Do you know the song that was the number one song when I was born was the song by Question Mark and the Mysterios? I forget what the name of the song is, but that's what it was. Here we go. 1965, the year I was born. Greatest hits, original greatest hits, original artist, 20 greatest hits. This is not the greatest hits of 1965. They don't have any Beatles on here. Come on, 65, really? Gotta have the Beatles. Okay. They just didn't get the rights to them. This is Bill and Gloria Gauthier and Friends reunion, a gospel homecoming. These are the invitation. This is Bare Naked Ladies. They are phenomenal in concert, guys. Oh, my bones at the house, and we're bringing it home. Whoa. The rafters. California Dreamer by Mamas and the Papas was the year that I was. Oh, that's a great song. That is a great song. California Dreamer, the Mamas and the Papas. Mama Cass Elliott. It's in our bones. And John Phillips was in that one too. 1969. What a great year. What a great year. I just watched a documentary on the moon landing, which was in 1969. It was pretty cool. I love watching documentaries on VHS. Ministers Quartet favorites number 2. And we're bringing it home. Here we go. Oh, I know this next one and I'll sing this next one because I remember it from when I went to church all the time when I was a kid. Yep. This is Yes, I think. Well, Moody Blues. Close. All right, here it is. The Bible action songs. Jesus loves me, yes, I know, because the Bible tells me so. There it is, right there. Okay, there it is. Let me show you. Bible action songs. Jesus loves me, this I know, because the Bible tells me so. Just a great little cassette. It is gospel. I got 2 stacks left, and then I'll be done. Do, 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 do. He's 69. I'm telling you, if you were born, did I run that? I don't even know if I ran it. I'm gonna try it one more time because I don't know if I ran it. Okay. I know that I was born in the 60s, 65. So the 70s were just an amazing time in music. The 80s were phenomenal in music. The 90s were phenomenal in music. Then you get into the grunge and all that other kind of stuff. And, the politics. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, this is Paul Overstreet. Love is strong. Paul Overstreet. Love is strong. Okay. It looks like there's some water moisture damage to the cassette insert, but not the cassette itself. And here we go. $2. If I hit the start button, $2 for Paul Overstreet. Love is strong. I think that says love is strong. Yeah, love is strong, right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I know. And so it was amazing when I remember when I was in high school in early 1980s. And you remember all of the papers that you used to get had a 1 and a 9 on it. It would always have 1 9. And then you fill in 82, 83, whatever it may be. And they never even thought about the year 2000. Never even thought about it. Yeah. You never think about 2000, 2001, all that other kind of stuff. The great band's all-time favorite standards, volume 2. Okay. I'll replace the case if it sells, if there's a tape in there. Okay, that one, the tape is not connected. So that one, I don't even have to worry about that. I'm just gonna throw it away. Okay, Holding On by Ingalls by like Ingalls Vane. I don't know who they are. There it is. And that one does have the tape in there. That first one didn't have the tape in there at all. So I'm just going to throw that one out because the cassette doesn't. The case was cracked on the back too. What's up, Princess Catherine? Welcome in, everybody. I am Brian from Jack's Treasures. I am selling cassettes today. Tomorrow during our Midday Madness, I'm going to be selling CDs of metal and alternative. This is the best of Chuck Berry. The best of Chuck Berry. It's got Johnny Be Good, School Days, Reelin' and Rockin', Rock and Roll Music, Sweet Little 16, Maybelline, Rollover Beethoven, Brown Eyed Handsome Man, No Particular Place to Go, and my favorite song by Chuck Berry. Everybody know my favorite song by Chuck Berry? And not only that, it's his only #1 hit. His only #1 hit. You guys are going to love this. From Chuck Berry. Okay? Chuck Berry. #1 hit, My Ding-a-Ling. And it's such a great song. If you ever listen to that song, it is funny as hell. What's up, Andy Sometta? Guys, do me a favor. Bookmark Andy Sometta. He's got a show tonight. He's got a show tonight in the bracket battle. Okay. He's going to be selling stuff, I'm guessing, at 3 seconds sudden death. And bookmark his show. He's actually battling us. We sold 88 items, so he's going to try to beat 88 items. So bookmark his show tonight. Andy, what time are you on tonight? Go ahead and put your show down there so that the other 4 people in the room can maybe go over there and bookmark it. Okay, try to get you some bookmarks and stuff. I'm going to try to raid into your show if my show is still going on. I'm hoping not. I got a cookbook show tonight. It might still be going on, but I'm going to try to raid into your show. There you go, right there. 7:20 Eastern Standard Time, 4:20 Eastern Pacific Time. Okay, bookmark that show. Go on in there. Okay, he's going to sell amazing stuff. You're doing 3 seconds, I'm guessing, sudden death, and it's going to be really fast. So you got to like swipe really, really fast. Okay, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Somebody in here was born in 1969. Well, here you go. 20 greatest hits of 1969. 1969. Let's see if they have any Beatles or Beach Boys on this. Okay. It's got Dizzy, Gene, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, Lay Down, Honey Hungry, Traces, Greatest Love, Harper Valley PTA, The Rapper, Six White Horses, Patches, Oh Happy Days, It's Your Thing, You've Got the Power, What Kind of Fool Do You Think I Am? I'm Waiting a Million Years, Tennessee Birdwalk, Do the Push and Pull, Sudden Stop, and Little Woman. No Beatles. 1969. The Beatles came out with Let It Be. Okay. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Come on. Greatest hits, 1969. All cassettes tonight, guys. All cassettes tonight. What's up, Blue Alien Sales? Check out Blue Alien Sales, too. Great sellers all, guys. Great sellers all. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to fly through the rest of these. Mike and Mary Perkley, right here. Long time friends. Long time friends. Okay, I think it's gospel. But it's everything is in there. It's from 1983. 1983. So it's vintage, just like me. vintage, but I wasn't from 1983. I graduated in high school in 1983, or I was supposed to. Big story there, but I won't tell you that today. Okay. But there we go. And now Perry Como. Perry Como, Merry Christmas Music. Perry Como, Merry Christmas Music. Okay. If you're into gospel, I got you. Okay, that one doesn't have the insert. Or doesn't have the insert. It doesn't have the little thing. I graduated in 82. I graduated in 1986, but I was supposed to graduate in 83. Long story. Okay. Involves a teacher that I didn't like. This is Albert E. Brunley Jr. Gospel music, Albert E. Brunley Jr. There it is. It's gospel music because I know that because one of the songs says gospel. Where did you graduate, Blue Alien Sales? I graduated in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What a place to grow up, guys. Back in the day, at those times, everybody in college used to come down to spring break to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And I lived 5 minutes from the beach, Greenville, South Carolina. There you go. Okay. Bill, a gentleman and friendly fire. Tape is in there. Cassettes in there. Pieces are in there. And it is the right one. It is country. Okay. Yeah. Man, I used to go down to Fort Lauderdale Beach, and you got to remember, Fort Lauderdale Beach, there's probably about, I don't know, 15,000 people live down there at the time. And not at the beach, but in the Fort Lauderdale area. Well, 2 million people would come down to the beach every spring break. And so, I mean, you want to talk about a party? Oh my God. And they couldn't card anybody. They couldn't card anybody. So we got into every single club that there was. And of course, I'm only 17, 16 years old. At 18, you used to be able to drink at that time. All right, this is the McKimmy's Gone Meetin'. Gone Meetin'. Okay, I think it's gospel. Live in concert. Live in concert. A lot of gospel today. So no worries if you don't want it. I have no problem with that. But check out Andy Sametta's show later today, 7:40 or 5:40 or 5:20. I'm sorry, 6:20, 7:20 or 5:40. Let me look again because I've just totally messed that all up. Yeah, 4:20 Pacific time or 7:20 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, he's doing the bracket battle, and you guys want to check that out. Okay, because he's battling us. Okay, he's going to beat us. At least that's what he says. That's what he says. So he's got to sell 89 items to beat us. Holiday Music Showcase. Holiday Music Showcase. It looks like a package. Look at that. Looks like a package. I love these. These were so cool when I was a kid. My mom used to listen to these things right here. Used to get them. You're going to beat the brakes off of me. Holy cow, Andy. That's going to be fun. You know, I think the biggest sale yesterday was 119. So this is Shakely Presents. Do you guys remember you used to be able to get these cassettes and records at tire stores? And when you buy cars and stuff like that. All right, this one is new and sealed. It's called Our Father. It's arranged and conducted by Dick Baltz. By Dick Baltz. Yeah, no way. Not for me. 119 was the high last night. So you got to try to beat that too. I only did 88. I only did 88. I was in the middle. But oh my gosh, I had I think 7 no sales, and one of them was a brand new video game. I was like, a brand new video game didn't sell, and so I didn't run any of my video games. I had like 4 of them in the show, and I was like, I can't run them. I can't run them. Nobody's going to buy one of them for $4 or for $3, and it's brand new and sealed, and I could run it in my video game show and make about $5 off the thing. So I was like, well, don't run those, you know. And then we had like about 7 other things that didn't sell. But other than that, everything sold. When stuff sells, it's great because you just run next. But when it doesn't sell, you got to do the stupid, pin the item and then run it and stuff. This was His Grace is Greater. Another Albert E. Brumley, Legendary Gospel Favorites. So a lot of people sold a bunch of stuff yesterday. Great way to get deals, guys, because you can't. There's no way to bid the things up. I mean, I think my highest item went for like $9. Okay, and it was like a $20 item. So you get some good deals tonight. Annie Sameta, check them out. Sudden Death Bracket Battle. Check that out. Okay, and you guys will be able to find some good ones. Here's some soul. James Ingram. Okay. It's Your Night, James Ingram. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit faster because I got a recording I got to do in a little bit tonight too. Okay. It does have the felt in there. A little bit felt in there. Here we go. And we're doing everything at 10 seconds sudden death. I'm going as fast as I can. Tomorrow is CDs at 11 o'clock. CDs, metal and alternative. Metal and alternative. All of this came from one buy that I did. One buy. I'm a third of the way of getting it paid off. A third of the way of getting it paid off. But I'm not even halfway through my shows yet. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Okay. Because CDs, and then I got DVDs and Blu-ray. Then I got VHS is coming up. So, and I'm going to make my money back. There's absolutely zero doubt. Because I'm going to take all of these cassettes and I'm going to sell them in a lot. And somebody will give me 25 bucks for them. Catherine LaForge, Just a Little Bridge to Cross. Catherine LaForge, Just a Little Bridge to Cross. Okay. It looks like gospel music. So somebody bought a lot of gospel music. So somebody's buying this stuff. Okay. That's the one thing. You just got to decide where you're gonna sell it. Doesn't really sell that well on here, but I'm gonna give everybody a chance first. Okay. So we got gospel music here. And then what I'll probably end up doing is putting it on a static site and putting it up for like $6 a piece. Twilla Paris, The Time Is Now. Twilla Paris, The Time Is Now. And there it is. Tape's in there, cassettes in there, felt is in there. I always look for the felt. That's the one thing. You need to make sure that felt's in there. Man, some of the A tracks I had yesterday, one of them didn't have the tape in it at all. One of them, the felt was missing, and about 5 of them, the little rolly ball was frozen. It had rotted away. Johnny Mathis for Christmas. Johnny Mathis for Christmas. You know, yeah, thank you. You have a great one, Blue Alien Sales. Guys, give my friend Blue Alien Sales a follow. He sells video game stuff and other things, and is just a great seller here on the site. You can get some good deals over there. All right. So give him a follow. All right. We will see you tonight. Hopefully in Andy Sameta's show. Well, I'm going to try to raid into that show if I'm done. If I'm done. My show starts at 4, so I may be done. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. This is The Utmost of His Highest. My utmost for his highest. So this is another gospel one. I don't know who it's by though. Okay, but it's there. Cassette's in there. Felt is in there. It's gospel. So we had some gospel music today. This is just me trying to fly through all of this stuff, see if I can get any sales. If I can't get any sales, that's perfectly fine. I'm not worried about it because I'll sell it all as a lot and I'll get about $25. So maybe even more because there's so many. Maybe even more. All right, this is Carmen Live, Radically Saved. Carmen Live, Radically Saved. Okay, here it is. Gospel music, cassette. I keep missing the button. There we go. I keep missing the little button. This is gospel music, is my guess. Radically saved. Radically saved. Right there. All right. Some Gershwin, Piano Concerto, Porgy and Bess. Porgy and Bess. Cassettes today. This is the Philadelphia Orchestra. Is this a family? Is this the right one? Okay, I can't run that one. The felt on it was missing. I Believe. Best Loved Stars of Inspiration. I Believe. Okay, that one looks fine. Ain't do it rob the school. Do. Then we'll do anything that you wanna do. This is Weezer. This isn't Weezer. Do sing to you. Praise and worship. All hail King Jesus. Praise and worship. All hail King Jesus. There it is. And it's in there. The tape is in there. One of them I looked at, tape wasn't even in there. Tape was gone. It had been not connected anymore. $2. Praise and worship. All hail King Jesus. I got Tim McGraw, the Williams Family, Moonlight Classics, and Francis Simpson left. Here is Tim McGraw's greatest hits. Tim McGraw's greatest hits. He is country, and the felt is in there. I actually like Tim McGraw. I wonder if he's got the one song I like on there. I don't see it. Tim McGraw's got some really, really good songs. "Live Like You Were Dying" is amazing. That was one of his songs. I love that song. Absolutely love that song. It's like a great song for you to watch or to listen to and just take it in because it's like live your life, man. Don't ever worry about dying. You know, it's going to happen. The Williams family, and I think that's amazing. I think that's such a great thing. The Williams family. This one is definitely gospel. Okay, definitely gospel. Here we go. There's light in your poor king. This was their, oh no, this is not their first hit. Their first hit was Undone Sweater. Moonlight Classics, Romantic Piano and Orchestra. Moonlight Classics, the world's most beautiful memories, Moonlight Classics. I wonder if this is the right one. World's most beautiful memories. Yep, it is. Okay, here we go. $2. To you, my with my pork and beans. All right, one more after this one. It's Francis Simpson, the what? The marionette. The marionette. I got it when I saw the picture because she's got all of those strings on her. Francis Simpson's The Marionette, right there, all in there, cassettes in there, tapes in there, everything's in there. Everything looks good. Everything looks good. Here we go. $2. Sudden death, guys. Sudden death. $2. Sudden death. Mostly gospel and country. Mostly it was gospel, but I did have two. I had the Beach Boys. This was about the only rock that I had. I had Yes Fragile, and I had the Beach Boys' greatest hits, which I think were phenomenal. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. Tomorrow is CD's alternative music. We're gonna go see my friend Cassandra. She's doing storage unit finds. Drop a bong in the chat when we get in there. What is up, Gulf Coast Pickers?